Everywhere, chaos and panic grew. Trevor held the hand of his wife, Sarah. Together they stood on the porch and stared down the long gravel driveway in a vigil of waiting. He knew her heart yearned to see their children home and safe on the farm because his own heart ached for the same. But what could he do? After several minutes, he turned to her. "Start breakfast. I'll get the eggs this morning." He put on a blue denim jacket, grabbed a small pail, and not wanting to be away from her for long, strode toward the barn. A gray February sky produced a gentle snow that mostly melted as it touched the ground. These last few days Trevor watched as Sarah threw herself into the tasks of home and farm. Each time she paused, worry etched her face. He needed to be there with her to give comfort, but he had little to give. In particular, he hurt for the son farthest away, and perhaps already gone. They hadn't heard from Cadens since before the attack on Washington, D.C. He would have been in or near the city when the terrorists set off the bomb that destroyed it. If his son died that day, Trevor hoped it had been quick and painless. Peter, their eldest son, had phoned yesterday. Every officer in the police department would be doing 12-hour shifts until the emergency passed. "Do you want Sue to come and stay with us until this is over?" Trevor asked. "Yes, but she won't," Peter sighed. "Sue insists on staying in our house. Says she wants to be home when I get there." The call ended with Peter's promise to phone when he could. Their third child, Lisa, also troubled his heart. Only 80 miles away at college, she should already have been home, but in the growing chaos, they had lost touch with her. In the barn, he filled the pail with mash and cracked corn and then moved to the hen house. He emptied the container into the feeders and collected 13 eggs back into the pail. As he entered through the side door of the house, Trevor heard his wife talking. "It's Peter. He wants to speak with you." Only one phone had ever been installed in the old farmhouse, and now Sarah hesitated as she passed the receiver to him and sat nearby. "Hello, Peter. It's good to hear from you." "Hi, Dad. I wish I had more time. I need you to take Sue to the farm." "But you said she wouldn't." "Make her go, Dad. There isn't much time until—" As Peter's voice faded, Trevor understood his unstated meaning. A terrorist cell must have been discovered in Seattle. In other cities, if the authorities hadn't acted quickly, the terrorists had set off nuclear blasts that killed hundreds of thousands. Before Trevor responded, the line went dead. Fearing the worst, he looked out the window, expecting a flash of light, but saw only the cloudy skies of February. After a moment, he hung up the phone and turned to Sarah. "I've got to go." "Where?" "I'm going to get Sue, and hopefully I'll find Lisa." He jogged into the living room, pulled his go bag from the closet, and set it by the front door. When he turned to kiss Sarah, her eyes were wide, lips pursed, and face pale. Trevor's resolve faded as he embraced her. For a long moment, Sarah rested her head on his chest. Then she looked into his eyes. "Go. Bring our family home." She nodded. "You've got to do this. But before you go, I'll make you a good breakfast that I can take with me." She nodded. "And a mug of coffee." He clutched her hand for a moment before proceeding. While Sarah prepared the food, he hefted the go bag and set it in the back of the cab of his old Ford F-250 pickup. He had enough gas in the tank to make the trip, but as a precaution, he retrieved a dented 5-gallon metal gas can, normally used to fill farm equipment, and put it in the back of the truck. He donned his camo hunting jacket, selected a 12-gauge shotgun, and set it, along with a box of ammo, on the go bag. Sarah walked from the house holding an old gray lunch pail and the mug of coffee. He took them, leaned down, and one last time before departing, he hugged and kissed Sarah. "I'll be back soon." "You better." The sad smile of parting grew on her face. "And bring Sue and Lisa with you." He nodded, climbed into the truck, and turned the key. Despite the cold, the engine fired up on the first try. He slid the vehicle into gear, and the old red monster rumbled down the driveway and on toward the freeway.